Yes, indeed. You know, they trademarked PentaKill, really?
Yeah, look it up.
That's that's interesting.
You didn't know that?
I'm gonna have to like try to trademark all the other interesting words that we can use for describing how kills are done before Riot eats them all up from me.
Well, I think you gotta go with Heroes of New Earth. Annihilation. That's a good one to me.
Genocide? I think that's what happens when you ace somebody.
Yeah, but no, Pentakill though is the Annihilation. It's the
Oh, okay.
equivalent.
So pentakill's an annihilation. There's an ace or a genocide.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm still one for when Orb Nien gets a kill and it's a Nienta kill. That's my
Nienta kill.
favorite.
Yep, I saw that actually out there in Reddit land. We need to get Warp Spider into some kind of spree, a spider kill.
Ah, spike kill? That's when you kill 8 people, 5 of them die, and 3 of them revive, and you kill them again.
Sounds like a thing that we should get Ken working on.
We definitely should. It should be part of the app. You never really know. But we got some bans flying around right now. Yorick and Blitzcrank being banned out. Yorick was a problem for that top lane Aurelia last game. They just really don't want to deal with it. And then Morgana and Shen being banned out by the developer side, and Shaco as the last ban. So Owinia with her first pick could wind up getting that misfortune after all. She really wanted it last game.
Yeah, misfortune. I saw in the lobby you guys were talking about cupcake and faces and the lack of Caitlyn. I must agree, a lack of Caitlyn, no cupcakes. Makes me a sad showcaster.
I really wish that she'd pick up that Caitlyn, be able to use those cupcakes to even go for a Janna support and have ridiculous, or I should say, tons and tons of damage, if that's not trademarked yet, coming out from that bottom lane right there. They banned out Blitzcrank, they banned out Taric, so, you know, we're not necessarily going to have Royam with that very aggressive support in the bottom lane, even though with the Alistar being picked up potentially here from the viewer side, he's going to have to play very passively, and I don't know if he knows how to do that.
Passive play does not seem to be in the book of words that Ken actually knows, so, yeah.
No, not at all. I don't know, we're gonna have to see how it does work out. We see a Heimerdinger being picked up from Owinia, though, in addition to that Alistar. Now, Heimerdinger, as I learned from a certain YouTube video, can be played as a very decent support character, although everybody still remembers Dan Heimerdinger Din with his amazing Heimerdinger solo mid play.
Who doesn't know Dan Heimerdinger Din? That just that's kind of hard to say.
Dan Heimerdinger Din or John Madden or whatever you want to call him right now. Either regardless, that guy has more nicknames than I have fans in total.
Pretty much, yeah. Thousands upon thousands upon thousands. It's like the Joe Miller syndrome. Joe Miller. Yeah.
The best part is MLG announced the casters for Raleigh not that long ago, and they had Dan Din listed as Dan Din,
Yep.
just like that.
Dan
It was
Din
just
Din
like,
Din.
thanks a lot for that one.
Ring din 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 din. I don't know. Sports Fighter X Nocturne. We do got Noisy Demon on Vladimir. Looks like Soraka going to be the support this round. No more Taric, but Iwinia with the Heimerdinger. Why?
I don't think that's going to be an AD Heimerdinger unless they're swapping up the roles here and Owinia's decided to go mid lane with that one. I think that's a pickup, like I said, either for that mid lane or perhaps an unorthodox support type character, but they did a really good job with that support Nunu last game. Contemplating it right now. They do have the Alistar, and with the Nunu, that could really throw the devs for a loop because you can't counterpick Alistar or Nunu if you don't know what lane they're going in. And as I say that, they switch over to Renekton, so I'm going to shut up.
Yeah, I always just wait for them to lock in before they actually want to start talking about whatever they want to roll. I think I was watching one of the Korean shoutcasts the other day, and it's just the guy, the last pick on the team, is just smashes his random button until 2 seconds left, and he picks whoever he wants to go. So it's just like, good luck commentating that.
Oh, that's a solo queue way to play. You smash the random button, you try to confuse the people, but it never works because you lock in and you get to see it regardless. Ooh, we have a Gragas and our Renekton picked up from the viewer side, but now we're contemplating a Varus. Varus was banned out last game by the viewer side. They did not want to see two Tubular playing Varus. Now he's going to get it this game. We're going to have to see what happens with this.
Varus, eh? That's, you know, we were talking about how Alistar not exactly for the beginner jungler because of that hard combination. And now you can see Warp Spider actually going Nocturne. Pretty easy to get that combination right. But now two Tubular is going to be rocking Varus, who again, in the hands of someone not experienced with a Varus, could go very, very wrong.
It definitely could. The thing is, Varus has to stack those passive blight stacks in order to deal a percentage of HP damage every single time he casts a spell. However, it could be a little bit easier, much like a Misfortune, as we see hovering over on the viewer side right here. Owinia may wind up getting her Misfortune this game after all. But if you have if you have a Misfortune or a Varus, you can max that W to deal passive magic damage. And on top of this, with Varus, if you activate a skill, whether it's his Q, his R, or his E, it's going to proc for a % of health damage. And even though it's a little bit advanced to do that properly, if you do it in some sort of like mixed up order and say you don't get the maximum number of stacks, you're still dealing a decent percentage of damage. So it's not too terrible. And I'm kind of excited to see 2 Tubular doing something with Varus in that bottom lane.
You can see here in I got the Skype. Ken, I'm still actually in their Skype call for some reason. Everyone scanned this match. That's their secret weapon this round. Everyone scanned the match. They're going to be trying to put their PentaKill app together. They're going to pool the resources to predict and figure out exactly what they need to counter this so they can take game number 2.
I definitely want to try to figure out what they're going to be countering that Renekton with or that Heimerdinger with. You know, Renekton has a couple of counters in that top lane. He is a very aggressive at early stages of the game, but falls off if he can't get a lot of kills or a decent chunk of farm as he goes into the mid to late stages of the game. But Heimerdinger, you don't see Heimerdinger that often. You don't see Heimerdinger as a support character that often, as we do have Alistar in the jungle and Gragas for their mid lane choice. So what are we gonna, like, I wanna hold up my iPod and be like, all right, tell me how I counter Heimerdinger. No, wait, he's support. What are you gonna do for that one?
Well, guys, we do got a few minutes here, and I'm actually going to switch it up. Instead of talking, me and Tom here, we're actually going to show you the highlights of the last tournament. So it's only a few minutes. We'll see you on the other side, however, with game number 2. So don't go anywhere, guys. See them going a little bit aggressive here. They are going to go right through the middle. Shen unfortunately went the wrong way. Oh, what a spear to the face. Maybe I should create an iPhone app that says, warning, incoming spear, dodge. Maybe Karthus would stop taking spears to the face then. Just, again, the spear to the back of the head. This poor Karthus. A little bit of pressure. We actually get the grab on top of that Taric. Does Taric flash? No, he just gets exhausted. Keep up the pressure down, and oh! Did you see that flash? Does take another spear to the back of the head. Bam! So Noisy Demon sees an opportunity. Clicks on Awinia. Nope. Stunned the catapult. We can pretty much guess what happened to Karthus. He took a spear to the face, he got too low, he got dove. Spider X and Zekra, he's gonna get pulled. Yeah. That's how that went down. 9-1. It's now the overwhelming score. This could be a very quick 20-minute surrender for our Twin Engine Labs guys. But here comes the Battle Cow, the headbutt, the pulverize, combo that with the stun and the combo from Bob the Nurse, and we might even be able to pick up a double. The Karthus, oh, that spear! Poor Karthus. I think we need to develop a GPS system for Karthus for all spears. We do got, oh, the flash comes out from 2 Tubular, but it does not matter because they are able to pick up that Taric. He dashes into Awinia for the double kill. A huge advantage in this top lane, 2-on-1, throws down the exhaust with the ultimate, even the flash coming out, the Shen ultimate comes out onto Rumble, and then Shen dies for his effort. Are we going to be able to close the gap here? You bet. You're the bottom dollar. Bob the Nurse able to pick that up. Does look like Karthus has dropped mid again. They're just not having a good time. Well, Ken might be having a good time. Apparently he's still on his drinking from last night, so he might be having a good time. The rest of the team, however, not exactly up to there. Tail Warp Spider X. Oh no, run! Tail Spider X dashes in, tries to get himself a nice taunt, and ends up for a double kill, but Graves was able to grab Blitzcrank during all this. Don't worry guys, there's still hope yet. 25-2, we've doubled the kills now on Twin Engine Labs. These guys are literally just pieces of meat. We've doubled the kills yet again for Twin Engine Labs. We went from 1 to 2 to 4. Let's keep up this trend, guys. Next one, 8. Looking for 8. The Twin Engine Labs devs, they're like, never give up, never surrender. They think they're a force of 300, and they're in Sparta. They're looking for a pentakill, that's what they're doing. They need a pentakill in order to launch the PentaKill app. Zek, oh my goodness, just melting under the pressure, and another double coming out as Graves does drop, and this could be the first ace of the game. Double surrender! Ah! That was crazy. They gave the win to the devs. Amazing. Actually, I cut off the twin engine logo. I apologize. But yeah, we're into the game. Yay! I like being in the game. How you doing, Tom?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm getting ready to start this game.
All right, so we have actually loaded into the game. The highlight's taking a little bit longer than expected, but I'm at 2 seconds. You ready to hit this?
I'm ready to go.
All right, 3, 2, 1, hit play. Now, top team in the red corner, our fans. They did win the last game fairly convincingly, as you saw in the previous tournament, as we did see just those highlights there. The fans were a very convincing force as well. You can see a lot of the jokes being replayed here in tournament number 2, some of the chat banner as well. But Widia, cupcake in your face, again without a Caitlyn. Why do you disappoint me so?
I don't know, but she's got that Mafia Misfortune skin right now. I think she's gonna be pretty good. And I have to say, before we really get into a lot of the action right here, that little, the little like roll and like the whole group shot kind of thing, that was pretty epic. I kind of wish I had one of those for my stream.
Yeah, for sure. Epic seems to be the word to associate themselves with the PentaKill guys here. Every time that we've done something with them, it's just turned out to be a hilarious, epic fun fest. Plus, they got that epic app, you know? Oh, Zachary!
Epic playstyle. No, Zachary, what are you doing? He went for an epic exploration.
1 minute in, they're down 1 kill. And Widia again picking up that first blood with that misfortune. She's gonna head on back and probably get herself a nice Doran's blade. But wow, that was a double lift if I've ever seen one.
That was definitely a double lift if I ever did see one. They're just going to be able to walk right in here and seal away this blue buff from the Jungle Nocturne. But Devs, learning from past mistakes, just going to go straight in and invade the enemy blue buff. So they're just pretty much not going to be affected by this kind of turn of events. Going to be very, very disappointed when the Alistar goes back to try to get his own blue buff, and it is not there.
Nah. I think he'll be okay. I mean, usually when you do out these kind of swaps, you should be assuming at that point that, yeah, your blue is going to be taken as you counter theirs. But we're going to start off these wolves, Alistar, or whoever is going to be picking these up. 1 to Alistar, 2 to actually Gragas. So sharing the love a little bit. And you can see the blue now, TEL, they're going to be picking this up. Zekrid has actually died and made it all the way over here without dying again. So props to him. And it does look like, you know, we are just going to do this straight out swap. Noisy Demon, however, is top. He was not with the team.
No, he was not. So he's not going to get that little extra experience. Renekton is going to come in the lane with a bit of experience under his own belt, but Vladimir getting the jump on those first couple minions is going to be rather okay to keep up in the experience. Widia on her way back did not actually buy anything at all, just decided to come straight back down with boots and 3 health potions. She's saying, you know what? I'm in a 2v1 right now. I don't need an extra Doran's Blade. I don't need extra items. I'm just going to take you guys on by myself.
I do not doubt it at this point. Widia with Misfortune was able to wreak havoc in tournament number 1, and she was one of the bans in game number 1 here. So now that she finally has herself that Misfortune pick, she's just going to be trying to enjoy herself as much as she can in that bottom lane, which means we're probably going to see 20 or 30 kills.
Yeah, well, I hope so. If it's not 20, if it's not 30, then it's not worth it.
Yep. You're not. Get out of the family. You're not my friend. Oh my God! Look at that damage.
That is a lot of damage. The Flash is going to wind up picking up the kill right there. Widia with the second kill of the game, only 3 minutes into this one right here. And a lot of credit goes to that aggressive Heimerdinger grenade at level 1. You usually think Heimerdinger would just put down a couple turrets right there. Getting the full stun on Soraka was just way too much. Meanwhile, on the top, we had Noisy Demon taking a lot of damage as well. And then, well, actually, that was about it. Noisy Demon took a lot of damage from that top lane gank as Alistar came around for a headbutt pulverized combo. We're not able to follow up, though, because Vladimir, no levels of pool, actually. Vladimir just walked out of that one alive.
Yeah, he walked, he flashed, he used health potions, you know, everything except the usual accepted answer of the pool. Yeah. Anything else to keep him alive. But, you know, 2-0 now, fans are looking pretty strong. Game number 2. You don't really see a Heimerdinger support that often, but as you did say, you know, maybe now they just really paid more attention to him.
Indeed. Ooh, we also see once again Jeremiah getting extremely low in the jungle. It does manage to actually doesn't take out the red buff though. Headbutts it over the wall. So are we going to see another defensive flash as the red buff chases down Jeremiah, trying to teleport out of the way there with the recall button, gets hit by the red buff, but red buff actually resets on him right there. Meanwhile, Prowley in that mid lane is going to take down Zekriad. Zekriad 2 deaths out of the 3 kills so far from the viewer side.
Yeah, the first blood, now the fat man sat on him. So yeah, down 0-2, not exactly the best of the beginnings for their secret weapon, but he is looking very reminiscent of that TF play from game number 1, down 0-2 and 16 creeps to his name. Now, I've been told in chat that the way that we say their mid is prele. Like, you must pray to your gods because something about laying. I don't know. Pray lay.
Well,
there you go.
If I have to pray and lay, then I guess I will. So it is pray lay.
Pray lay.
Okay.
Pray lay. Yep. And Zafirko up top, he's doing some decent work here on Noisy Demon as Prele takes out that mid. 101 for that Gragas, so, you know, up, what, 1.5, 1.4 thousand gold at 5-minute mark. That's pretty decent.
It's definitely a decent start, and the viewers taking it to the developers as early as they did in game number 1. One of the things that's a little bit different right now is even though the support has died in the bottom lane, Varus 2 Tubular staying alive in style right here. It looks like Warp Spider actually running into a Heimerdinger turret being used as a ward right there. Very nice placement there coming out from Jaslyn. Meanwhile, Winya is going to have to back off. Varus being able to poke and prod, abusing that range that he has with the Q. Top lane in the meantime, though, Jeremiah's going to come around for a successful gank this time and take down Noisy Demon.
You will be proud, though. Noisy Demon learned how to use his pool, and he actually defeated the headbutt. He had the headbutt on the way. He pooled, did not get hit, but then unfortunately a flash pulverize is able to seal the deal for that Renekton. So down now 4-0. All right, yeah, Fizz died twice. It's like, how did we get to 4?
Listen, it's the secret weapon, all right? He's the secret weapon. He's going to feed the enemy team so they think they have a chance to come back into this one. Ooh, Warp Spider coming back towards their blue buff to see if it was coming back up anytime soon. Actually forgets that he left one of those little lizards right now. Taking a look at it, the viewers didn't even know that was there. He actually has to pop a flash as Rwinia, making it rain on top of him, getting that slowdown and forcing Nocturne to run out of there. So that blue buff's not going to respawn until the 11-minute mark on the enemy side, and now they might be really, really confused, and they go to face check that blue buff at around the 7.5-minute mark. Oh no, if he's his face check, Warp Spider going to run into a Winia, gets an exhaust down from the Heimerdinger, and that Gragas barrel taking a page out of Wild Turtle's book, picking up a kill.
Yeah, nice little river gank right there. Now we do have this ward here, and you would have expected to really see that kill coming, but you know, Warp Spider X finally puts himself on that board, 5-0 right now for the fans. So everyone except Varus has a death, but that might be changing very quickly. Look at that headbutt combo right there. That's how you do it right, Jeremiah. You come in here and you land it perfectly. A lot of damage able to come out from both Nwinia as well as Heimer, and you got to really think. I mean, this is a really bursty bottom lane.
Yes, it definitely is. Heimerdinger, of course, is going to be able to burst down with those rockets and that grenade. Winnie is going to be able to pop that Make It Rain to slow them down, dealing a little bit of magic damage as well, but Double Up deals a decent amount of burst, and you can't really counter out either. She is leveling up that impure shots. That's the way to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Increasing that attack speed when you proc it. It's also going to reduce the healing that Soraka can put down on top of herself or Varus, and she'll be stacking magic damage, 1 or 2 more levels in that impure shots, and it's like she's adding a BF sword if she hits you 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, 1-3-1 for her skills, impure shots. I do like the build. As I said, she's very comfortable on top of that Misfortune. Jaslyn, however, has now played, you know, more of those atypical non-healing supports twice in a row, and you can see that just the harass that a Heimerdinger is able to do against this bottom lane is just really making these trades very unfair to the devs, and they just cannot force any kind of fights.
No, they really can't. Even though Varus is being able to farm a little bit better than last game, he's using his Q to do so. Good thing about this is, though, Soraka has 2 levels in Infuse and 3 levels in that heal, that Arcane Blessing, or Astral Blessing. I almost said Arcane. I'm playing World of Warcraft in my head, I guess.
You said it twice.
So anyway, she's leveling up the heal, that Astral Blessing, as well as Infuse. So that Varus is going to be able to sit back and farm very well with that Q, because he can use it not only to last hit minions, but harass a little bit, and he's going to get the free mana from Soraka, so he's going to be able to sit back and farm. Even though Winnie is still beating him 43 CS, he has 33 right now, and that is way leaps and bounds beyond what his Sivir was doing last game.
I do really enjoy Soraka supports. I mean, that's just a lot of harass potential that you can do. Zafirko, however, coming into this top lane, able to land a decent combo on top of Noisy even before he can pop that pool, and then he just uselessly pops the pool afterwards. But the damage is done. One more trade like that, and Renekton will be able to land himself a kill. But up top, I mean, we can't be too harsh. He's down a kill, but he's up 24 creep kills. Unfortunately, he is being doubled by this Renekton, 53.
Yeah, and Renekton actually going back and picking up a Hex Drinker as his first item of the game, so he's going to have that extra magic resistance and popping that shield. So if Vladimir decides to go in on him with a Hemoplague and a combo of a couple spells, Renekton's not going to fall down that easily, so Noisy Demon's going to have an uphill battle. Although he is going with that Vladimir, much like that Yorick, he's going to be able to sustain himself in that top lane as much as possible. So once he gets that Hextech Revolver, he's going to be an immovable force from that top lane once again. We're going to have to see if Renekton can kind of snowball a little bit more damage to push that Vladimir around come the mid game.
Man, Zek is just getting chunked there in that mid. Two tubular might be a little bit too forward. Jazzlin able to land both the grenade as well as the missile combo, but no follow-up from Iwinia. Iwinia, however, has gone back to town. Still no BF sword for her, however. She is going to be rocking the Berserkers double Dorn into what will probably be that Bloodthirster combo again.
Not a bad choice at all. When you have a non-sustained support, you need to find some sort of way to live in these trades, and getting lifesteal is going to be the #1 way to do it. Zekriad, in the meantime, using that playful trick to get away. Ignite goes down from Prele, though. Ooh, there's the ultimate coming out from Fizz. He's going to flash away. Very nice moves right there, but he's, ooh, that barrel not popped at full range right there. He's going to let Zekriad get away, and Prele just getting a kill taken away from him right there. Zekriad's got some moves with Fizz.
I gotta say, that was a very good showing for that Fizz. He avoided a lot of damage, was able to pick himself up, a little bit of life after that. No death there. But so 0-2-0 could have been much worse. Gotta say, he outplayed that Prele.
Yes, he definitely did, and he's not fallen too far behind in the CS. You would think that Fizz, being more of a melee assassin with his ability power damage, would be outranged and zoned out from all those barrels from Gragas. He has, what, 65 CS currently to 49? He's not doing that bad. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, tubular lands an excellent ultimate right there, grabbing down onto Iwinia, but it's not going to be able to take him down. Top lane, in the meantime, Zephyrical is going to not die to that tower shot. Ignite is also not going to be able to take him down low enough. So right now, the viewers, they are picking up kills, and they're getting away with murder right now, but the devs doing a lot better than they did in game #1.
Yeah, I mean, they might be down 6-0, but it's only 3k gold difference, and as you say, I mean, a lot more closer trades in these fights. Now, we do have Jeremiah in this bottom lane. He does have that red. He might be going for that tower dive. Yes, he is going to be doing the zoning feature, but no, two tubulars going to walk right back into it. Iwinia, who does not care whatsoever. They're going to go for that Roin kill, and they do get that fairly convincing order. Here comes Warp Spider X with that ultimate, but we do got that barrage coming out from Iwinia. A lot of damage landing straight on top of that Ken, and now it is going to be Alistar tanking the tower, exactly what they want, but he does not have that ultimate ready. He will be dropping Tell two tubular, able to pick up the first kill for the devs.
Yeah, and tubular was definitely trying to focus down on Iwinia right there. Alistar with the lucky level up to level 6 in the middle of that fight, pops the ultimate and tanks the tower for long enough for Iwinia to survive that one. So very nicely played by the viewers there, but the devs, like you said, Nocturne coming in with that gang, ooh, barely missing the arrow there. That probably would have done a decent amount of damage to Iwinia. But that Nocturne coming in, letting Varus live under the tower, Alistar just tanks it for far too long, and they wanted to pick up their own first kill of the game. So they're down 4k gold, but they're not down nearly as much as they were in game #1, and they really are showing a little bit more mastery with the champions they have in this one.
As people are saying in chat, the devs are losing when they need to be winning. Yep, celebrate the little things, guys. The first kill on the board, that's always a momentous occasion. They will feast for days, and they might lose because they're feasting.
Or drink.
Or drink. Or, yeah, they'll drink for days, and then they will definitely lose.
Listen, it makes them think that they're doing better, so they can do whatever they want. Speaking of think they're doing better, Noisy Demon does pop that pool in the top lane. Zephyrical with the charge a little bit early right there. It's not able to connect with the stun afterwards, and it looks like Vladimir's going to get away to live another day. Now we have Fizz and Nocturne coming up. Zephyrical wants to get the die down. Nocturne is going to get the fear. Fizz is going to come up that river and pass by a ward right here. Zephyrical turning down on the Warp Spider. Ooh, the Hemoplague does connect right there, trying to bait him with that Noisy Demon there. Hemoplague is going to pop without any extra damage from Fizz. Renekton is going to back off, though. He did see Fizz coming through the river right there, but very nice kill prevention from the devs.
Uh-oh, this could be bad. Warp Spider X does find that Gragas, but Gragas throwing down the ultimate lands it pretty much not what he wanted, but he did actually force Ken right into that Renekton. Now it is going to be Zekriad going 2-on-1. Ken's going to be coming back in here, but the fear is not going to be enough, and now because he did turn back, he will be dragged to the depths of the sea with that Fizz death, and it does look like we have lost Roin in the bottom yet again.
Yes, we did. We had Alistar buying an Oracle's Lister, clearing out some wards, and a very nice gank down on the Soraka. Heimerdinger wasn't even there for that one, so it was just a 2v2, and the CC from Alistar being way too much. Combined with that damage from Iwinia, has gone back and gotten her BF sword. 166 damage on top of the stacking damage from Impure Shots. Varus, only 2 Doran's Blades to his name, has not gotten a chance to go back and buy. He does have enough for his own BF sword. However, that Soraka, currently 0-3. She's trying to offer up as much sustain as she can to tubular, but in doing so, she can't sustain herself.
11-1. I'm not too sure sustain's too much of an issue at this point. They have a pretty clear-cut gold lead. Look at that Varus Q going out. Is going to be, you know, able to save this tower just for a little bit longer, but Heimerdinger with that extra auto attack damage from those turrets. You've also been noticing that he's been putting one of these turrets up here in this tri-bush, acting as a sentry ward. Well, one that has a little bit of a bite to it, but every time that Warp Spider X comes through that tri-bush, they know something's up.
We actually see him going for a little bit of an unorthodox support build. He has Emblem of Valor, so he's going to be giving himself a little bit of armor. On top of this and his passive, he's acting like a mini fountain for Winia down there, just regenerating between his passive and that Emblem of Valor. That's basically 25 health every 5 seconds. They are just going to be able to collapse down, pick up the kill on this already low turret. Jeremiah is going to come in here, get the headbutt pulverize combo down. Heals coming out from Soraka is going to let Tubular live long enough to get Jaslyn down a little bit, but Prele is going to come in from that mid lane, pick up a kill on Soraka. And when he does pick out Varus in the meantime, Jaslyn with the stun on Nocturne, and there's going to be no kills or revenge to be had by the devs this day.
I could see Ken just grinning into light. A kill! Mine! All mine! Nope, coming in there. The rest of the team, and Jaslyn able to walk away. Single-digit hit points, it seems, or at least in Ken's mind, single-digit hit point. He's just going to have to rag on that for a bit.
He wants to curl up in a ball and cry right now. Maybe he should play a Moo next game.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. He could definitely go well for that emo little Yordo. The Noisy Demon again getting chunked down by the Zephyrical combination, and that pool coming out. Only thing keeping Vlad in this game is literally that pool. He's able to just get away from so much of this damage. But now here we go, Zephyrical with that stun yet again. The combo coming out from Vlad, but it's just not going to be enough. The cooldowns are not with him today. I think there was an Ignite in that as well. All the summoners are down. Definitely an Ignite. Not going to be enough, however. Renekton just doing work in that top.
Unfortunately, that Hexdrinker shield is just too powerful. Even though he took some tower shots with that Hemoplague on him and the Ignite, the shield just ate up the entire Hemoplague damage coming out from Vladimir right there. So Renekton has Noisy Demon's number in that top lane right there. He's got Mercury Treads to his name as well, going for a Phage on top of all this. He's gone for HP, magic resistance, and pretty much nothing Vladimir can do about it. He got sustained with that Hextech Revolver, has yet to pick up a pair of Sorcerer Shoes or any magic penetration to his name as well. So that Renekton, he's got himself a pretty easy time right now. Now 303 in that top lane, 104 CS compared to Vladimir, only 58.
Yep, clear cut who's in the lead in that regard. 2 Tubular in the bottom, however. Let's just check out his items. The double Dorns as well as that Berserker is not quite going to be able to stand up to a Winia after a 603 showing so far. She does have herself that Bloodthirster, but she also has a Madred's Razor.
Interesting, as I don't know if she's going to be going for a Blood Razor or a Wriggles Lantern. Ooh, Varus ultimate barely misses Jeremiah's Alistar right there. The devs now going in full force, running into an Owinia ultimate right there. That is going to be a lot of damage right there with the bullet time. Varus is going to flash himself out of there. Fizz getting the playful trickster. He's going to dodge Gragas, but the rest of his team is not. Nocturne and Soraka will fall to the fat man's might. And now 2 Tubular tries to go back in and get something done, but Jaslyn going to put a wrench in his plan right there and pick up a kill.
Oh, so close on Zekra. Had 50 hit points left on his face after that, but here comes Gragas. He's looking for that flash, he's looking for the kill, but they're going to give it to Jeremiah, who just bull rushes in, horns first. At the same time, Zephyrical going to be taking a note out of his team's page and looking for that ace, but unfortunately is not able to clench the deal. But still, 19-1, looking good for the devs because they still have that one kill on the board.
This is very true. And when did they get ace last game? I believe that was their record, and they still have yet to be aced. So
yep, they're doing all right. They're doing all
right. Warp Spider saying that they're so good because they make their fans look good.
Isn't that the point of a developer show match, to make your fans look good?
Oh man, if you have the best fans in the world, then clearly you're gonna have the best app in the world. Isn't that true?
Yeah, and they're also going to be the best players in the world, especially compared to the devs.
Oh, definitely. You see, now they're using this PentaKill app. I wouldn't be surprised right now. You see, what they're doing here is they're putting that PentaKill app, they're figuring out, Renekton's like, how am I going to beat Vladimir? Well, if I get a Phage for HP, I'm going to be able to make effective HP when I build Magic Resist through my Hexdrinker on top of my Mercury Treads. So that is one thing that the PentaKill app will definitely do for you summoners out there, is make sure you can counteract your lane. Here we do have a gank going down here. I don't know how you counteract this one besides being 4-0-3, as Renekton just tears through Vladimir like paper, flashing after Warp Spider. Doesn't get the spell shield off, and the Fizz ultimate is going to stop Zephyrical, but turning back around with that Ignite on the Fizz. Fizz is dropped very low. Just look at Renekton dealing all the damage, picks himself up a delayed triple kill, and still does not die.
Zephyrical is a force to be reckoned with at this point. Never piss off an alligator, guys. You saw what it did to Captain Cook and Peter Pan. It just totally ate him for lunch, and that is exactly what we did here. Triple kill, 3-on-1. Zephyrical just so far ahead in this regard that he's able to just show off a little bit of that talent up against these devs. I liked how Warp Spider X went back in for that fear. He's like, yeah, we got this, and Renekton just killed him before the fear even went off.
Unfortunately, they did not got this. They did not got this. Apparently, Warp Spider saying "Go go Crazy Ivan." I don't know exactly who's Crazy Ivan now. I don't know.
No clue. Renekton, I guess.
Alright, Renekton. We'll say Renekton is Crazy Ivan this time around. Noisy Demon is going to face check this blue buff, even though there's a ward in that bush, and he is going to wind up finding the rest of the enemy team. Gragas pops the ultimate, does not actually hit him, but this positions him well enough to seal the deal as Alistar takes away the blue buff from the developers team. 31k, 31.7 as they take that tower down now to 17.6 gold lead. Ooh, Fizz missing that fish in the bottom lane right there. They're going to try to die down on Jazzlin, and Winnie gets separated off, does get ultimate from Tubular. He's going to shut down. Meanwhile, Warp Spider X using the ultimate does not get the fear because he loses vision, but Zekariad is going to come in and finish up on Jazzlin right there. 2 quick kills back to back for the Devs, showing they're not out of this one yet.
Where's Miss Fortune's body?
In the bush. You can't exactly see it because it's in the bush. It's actually right there underneath Soraka and Varus.
I was going to zoom in on it, but these guys are in the way. And
Yeah, no,
now the auto camera.
no.
God damn.
There they are.
Nope, auto camera said no more. So it.
No, she's definitely down there. It looks like she's one with the earth right now. Is settled in her body, circle of life, yada yada yada.
She's becoming a cupcake.
Definitely growing a cupcake. Someone's saying, "Where is the macro?" No, somebody taught me how to cupcake your face.
Yep, they got that key binded and everything ready to go. Winnie taught me how to cupcake your face. That's actually what her Smurf's name is, Cupcake Your Face.
Yeah, so if you're in solo queue and you're around like level 17 or 15 or whatever the heck it is, and you see someone named Cupcake Your Face playing Miss Fortune, gank all the time.
Apparently Crazy Ivan is the secret technique in one of the YouTube videos that would help turn the tides of battle. So we can only hope invoking his holy name here will actually do something for the dev team, as they are down still 23-3.
I don't know, the Crazy Ivan strategy might involve Noisy Demon getting caught out of position by a headbutt here. Fizz ultimate is actually going to tag Alistar, does not hit Gragas or Heimerdinger, but Heimerdinger getting a little creep block right there. The heal from Soraka is going to let Noisy Demon live to see another day right here. And the devs, they're playing a little more heads up right now. They're moving as a team, they're grouping together as a unit, and they're trying to pick apart people by singling them out. They have a decent amount of dive with that Nocturne. Ultimate goes off from Vladimir right here, but he is going to die instantly to the Alistar. Team-up Plague pops without a lot of damage going down. Tubular will get the ultimate down, but Gragas is going to take out Soraka. Headbutts back Nocturne right there, but Tubular is going to finish off Alistar. So that is a kill on the dev side right here as the viewers continue to try to siege down on this tower. Currently, 2 kills picked up for the viewers and only 1 kill picked up for the devs, but still, they have a tower to their name. Warp Spider X getting put extremely low right there. But Varus just doing a really great job of zoning out the team pretty much by himself right now.
I gotta say, that was one of the better Varus ultimates that we've seen today, but again, Irenia is able to really pick up on those key moments when to throw down her barrage. I mean, every time I've seen her throw it down, her bullet time, it's just been like 2, 3, even 4 targets at a time.
It's been absolutely devastating, and that is one thing that the viewer side is doing very, very well right now, is that Gragas ultimate can disposition everybody, but Miss Fortune's ultimate is going to want them all to kind of be grouped up. So what happens is the team thinks that once that Gragas ultimate is done, that they are safe, and between the bullet time of Miss Fortune and that grenade from Heimerdinger, they're just absolutely getting melted down by the composition from that bottom lane.
Melted like butter on top of a popcorn maker. Which I'm now going to be eating after
so
this.
Hungry. I'm so hungry right now. Thanks a lot for that one.
I hope you viewers got popcorn out there for sure, because this is quite the epic tale. 25-4. I mean, we have been actually putting kills on the board for the devs, which is really impressive for them. I think 5 is the most we've seen so far. So we're going to go try for that record. Here comes Jeremiah. He does get silenced and a fish to the face. He will pop his ultimate. Or he will not pop his ultimate, but he will almost die for his efforts. In goes Ken! Still looking for that kill, but unfortunately he does get defeated with that exhaust and the flash. He just cannot get a kill worth his life.
No, he really wanted to get that Alistar, wanted to tie up the record at 5 kills, even saying, I wanted it, and Alistar is saying that he's baited so hard. I wanted it, you didn't give it to me!
Cupcake
and unfortunately... That is unfortunately what the devs, the death story of the devs right now. They're just moving through the enemy jungle, though, potentially. I don't exactly know what they're doing. They're kind of grouping up to take the enemy wolves right now. And I don't think I've seen this strategy used quite often, but it does seem to be very effective. Those wolves have definitely died to Vladimir right there. Now it looks like they might try and move around the cut Gragas off, but Gragas has already gotten there out of their safe. Ping is going down for Dragon. Okay, that is what they were doing. They want to group up for this Dragon. They have a ward. No pink wards on the side, but little do they know the viewers have no idea that they are doing this until they see Vladimir and Fizz walking through their own jungle right there. So now they have a clue what is up. Looks like Renekton and Gragas gonna try to chase down Vladimir and maybe give this Dragon over to the Dez. Heimerdinger comes and tries to steal it, but it looks like Varus is gonna seal the deal here. Gets an ultimate down onto Heimerdinger, but is now a 5 versus 3. They get the Dragon, but they pay for it in spades. Misfortune picks up 2 kills of her own, and Alistar coming in to seal the deal as Soraka falls as well.
Yeah, a Dragon for 3 kills, not exactly the best in trades, but, well, hey, Dragon Global Gold is going to put him up to 24,000, which is still only about 16k down. They are down 5 towers as well, so between the towers and the Dragon, still the tower gold is kind of winning out in the terms of the global gold. But finally, global gold for the devs. They got to be feeling like it's $1 million and it's their birthday because they've never had so much cash in their life.
Uh-oh, Vladimir's into trouble.
Yeah.
From the left side does pop the Hemo Plague down there. He wants to try to get a kill on Renekton, but his ultimate is going to pop, and look at the damage from that Gragas barrel on top of everything else. Awenia just stepping in there with 1 bullet, 1 shot, 1 kill. She really should just play Caitlyn at this point.
I have no idea what Noisy Demon was trying to accomplish. He's never really successfully taken a one-on-one against this Renekton, and I don't know why that would have been any different, especially with the whole team there. But it does look like the fans able to clean up into a Baron. We do got now a Will the Ancients for Vladimir, so that double AP comp with Fizz probably still won't work, but at least they're trying.
They're definitely trying. They have the right idea. Fizz is going to be going for that Sheen first and does have a needlessly large drive, trying to get either a Zanya's Hourglass or that Rabadon's Death Cap before he goes full-fledged into that Lich Bane to really deal the deeps right here. But what they have to do now is survive. Unfortunately, Nocturne, Heart of Gold and Rejuvenation beads to his name. He wants to go get that Randuin Zone and get a little bit tankier, but he doesn't even have boots too right now, so it is going to be a very difficult task ahead of him. There we go, him picking up that Chain Vest right now to try to get a little bit of extra survivability in these team fights. Vladimir, you mentioned the Will the Ancients and the Sorcerer Shoes being picked up by him. Soraka going for those boots of mobility on the support. She has been doing a decent job of warding this game, but unfortunately also a decent job of dying, as she doesn't really have any of those completed items to help her team out in fights right now. And Varus has a Bloodthirst and a couple Doran's Blades to his name. Technically has 3 out of the 4 kills for the dev side. He's the most fed on their team right now.
Kudos to him. I just like the symmetry between the top 3 players here on the Tell side, 07, 07, 07. That makes a very nice and even kill death spread. But looking at Noisy Demon, now he's dropping, could become the first 0-8 of his team. Does get that flash on out of there, but Gragas not able to land that body slam. And I don't know about you, but I would not want to fight a team with a Baron when you're down 40-3. Sorry.
No, what happens is you get chunked, just like Soraka got chunked right there. Fizz is going to pop the fish right there, and Soraka the first one to actually take that 8-kill lead, or 8-death lead, I'm sorry, for the dev's top 3 players right now. They are just going to continue to siege down with the Baron buff. They're going to be able to heal themselves up. Heimerdinger has himself a blue buff. Gragas, like we said, already has his abilities built in to give himself a little bit of mana and health sustain on top of the Baron buff. Vladimir going in deep right here, wants to try to get something done, but he is just going to melt instantly. He wanted to go in there, but his team just didn't follow Jester. He was just like, don't worry guys, I got this, and then just disappeared.
They were having a drink. Yeah.
Jeremiah goes, what's the plan there?
The plan was getting a drink and distracting you so that we could only lose 1 death on it. But here we go, the combo coming in, Warp Spider X getting caught out a little bit. Does throw off his spell shield as well as the splash, but it's not going to be enough to keep him alive. And Winia now picking up another kill, 11, 1, and 9. Jeremiah able to pick up the double on top of Royan, who does drop in fairly quick order, 0, 9, and 2 now for that Soraka. And geez, look at the damage coming out from Winia.
Oof, that is what happens when you have an Infinity Edge, a Wriggles Lantern, and a Bloodthirster on your AD carry. 11, 1, and 9. She wants revenge. Last game, she got outkilled by Prele in the mid lane, and she wants to take that title this game. 357 damage while still backing on 103 armor. Look at the team just chunk down Vladimir as he comes back from getting a drink. Fizz is going to run in there and get a very nice kill on Alistar, though, but he is going to pay for it as a support Heimerdinger, picking up another kill on this game on top of the inhibitor.
So I think we're actually at the max kills I've ever seen the devs accomplish at 5. We're going to have to see if we can try to break a record. Today, though, however, this game, we have not had an ace yet. So I got to say, I mean, these devs are improving at an exponential rate.
Yes, they are, especially when they get their main champions right here. Although, if we did have a Tarek support or something, we might have seen Royan getting a little bit of a better record this game. 0-9-2, not really a testament to all his skills that he has right now. Ooh, we are going to get him bursted down pretty low. They are going to get a Winnie to about half health right here. So they really still want to focus down on the girl in red right there, but they really aren't going to be able to pick it up. She just has that Baron buff with that Baron regen already at a quarter HP, so she's going to be able to heal up and get out of there. Jaslyn going to be caught as a straggler right here. See if he's able to get himself out of this lane. No, I don't know about that. Gragas' barrel is going to chunk Vladimir very, very low, though. Noisy Demon not really caring right here. Is going to pop the Hemo Plague. Pool to dodge the grenade right there, but no real follow-up damage. Prela is going to chuck a barrel, pick up a kill on Vladimir. On winning on maybe 2 shots maximum to pick up a kill on Roy and Soraka right there. And I'm just really waiting for the devs to make their mark and pick up that 6th kill this game, Jester. I'm rooting for it.
I have bated breath here, Tom. Well, it's more like popcorn breath, but it's bated breath waiting for this 6th legendary kill, this fabled kill. Yes, the number counter actually goes past 5, and I'm waiting for the devs to actually figure that part out. But now's as good a time as any, as we are now chomping down on top of that 2nd inhibitor. If you guys head over to facebook.com/PentaKill App, you'll find a post there by me, the FourCourtJester, where I want you to describe game number 2 here in probably the most realistic and deterministic fashion, and at the end of game number 3, everyone that has entered to describe game number 2 will be chosen by both Tom and I, and whoever has the best description for the game will win themselves $25 RP.
Oh man, that is actually a very, very good idea. I'm interested to see what the community can come up with as far as storytellers. You know, us as casters are kind of like storytellers, but we always miss the finer details sometimes. So, really looking forward to what you guys can come up with to describe this game.
Yep, so head on over to facebook.com, PentaKill App, guys, and, you know, give us the best description you can. Doesn't have to be an essay, could just be, you know, a really funny sentence, but, you know, the more detailed and the more hilarious you can make it, the better. And look at that. Red team surrenders, only 42-5. They disappointed our expectations, Tom. That means that the devs really are now tied 1-1.
You know what that means, though? That means that they were not letting those devs get that 6th kill, because they knew once they got that 6th kill, that was going to be the snowball that would have let them get back in the game despite the 2 inhibitors down, especially if that one went on to Soraka. She was 0-11-2, but that 1 kill really would have propelled them back into this game. Unfortunately, Vladimir and Nocturne having a lower gold score than that Soraka this game.
Man, oh man, Vladimir 0-11-2, same score as the support at a 0-11-2. In fact, Soraka, wow, how did Soraka get more gold than him at 94 creeps?
GP10s.
Oh.
GP10's OP, Jester. GP10's OP.
You are too much for me, Tom. Too much for me. Good game, well played, however. Fans, again, Winia coming out with a 12,000 gold. I do believe she had about 12,000 in game number 1 as well, but this means our worst of 3 is going to that game number 3, tied up 1-1, all the marbles on the table, and this is where that secret weapon needs to come into effect.
Oh yeah, it definitely does. We're going to see if Zekriad is going to turn on the pain. You know, he's been turning it up slightly, slowly but surely. Picking up a Twisted Fate, lulled him into a false sense of security. Thought he was going to be teleport ganking with Destiny. Doesn't need to do that. Fizz, he had some fancy footwork with a couple of those playful tricksters. Now, what secret character do you think he could bust out to really throw the viewers off in Game 3?
Karma mid.
Karma mid? You're going to just slam down the Karma mid?
Karma mid?
I think it's going to bust out an Akali mid.
Really? An Akali mid?
That'd be great.
I don't know. I'm not too sure Zek actually has Akali. But you know what?
Well,
we're going to have to find out.
I'm back. We are just going to have to find out.
Yep. So guys, game number 3 coming at you here. OptimusTom, FourCourtJester. We're not going anywhere. Remember, head over to that Facebook page and give us your best description of this game, and we're going to read them all out at the end of game number 3. And between us, we'll find out which one of you guys is a good writer and award you 25 RP for it. For now, however, do enjoy what the devs were very proud of. They did make themselves a little bit of a promotional reel saying they're going to take these fans down. They're going to guarantee defeat. So yeah, let's just go on and reminisce a little bit about that. We'll see you on the other side.